recommendation. And this week we've got 3 colourful animes chosen by Alex. And she's going to talk about the first one, which is...
Mekakucity Actors. This is based off of a novel, I believe it's a novel, Japanese light novel. It's a series of stories which set up to an ending, which I don't know what it is yet, of this main character, and in different universes he meets this woman over and over again in different versions. And the first episode we meet an annoying little program and the world's laziest guy who just sits there on his computer. He lies about him being in the anime industry and she laughs it in his face because she watches what he types up on this social networking site about how he's the best thing in the world, and she's just going, "You're a lazy sod, you haven't left the house in a year." And you hated her, didn't you? She was so high pitched.
She was really irritating. She looked like Hatsune Miku, but she was not charming at all. She was all like, "Let's go buy a keyboard. Yeah, we're gonna buy a keyboard now.
Let's buy sunscreen." He's like, "I have no need for sunscreen. I stay at home."
Didn't she buy like a crate of sunscreen?
She did,
as
yeah.
Well? She just, because he panicked, pressed the keyboard, and she's like, "Thank you for your order." Half a ton of sun cream.
And he's just sitting there like, "God, I can't stand this thing. She just deletes all my files and annoys me." And she is so annoying. Like, she looked through his stuff as well. That was a bit creepy. She was like, "Oh, you don't want to die? I'll have to delete that folder of all that naughty things on your computer." And he's like, "What?"
I love how she replies, "Yeah, I've been through the entire file. I know what's on there." What is in that file? I want to know now.
I think we can take a guess.
Yeah, but it sets it up for some of the other characters come along, which you see like at the end when there's the big attack in the mall. And it's supposedly over the next few episodes the story changes each time, and they start adding in your C characters which you've seen before, suddenly in here with slightly different names, slightly different appearances. And all I know is this one woman, this one girl at the start. Well, yeah, she just says, "I will see you again," and that's it. That's all I know.
Fair enough.
It's a mystery.
I think it's a really weird anime. I didn't like, there was bits of CGI in it, but then I saw it was kind of intertwined with really interesting anime style. This is really in fashion at the minute, like RUBY and all the other colourful-ish ones like Persona and that. Apart from that, I really didn't like it. I liked it because when the annoying girl was talking, they do like close-ups of her face, and that looked really cool.
Yeah, she was kind of like the Vocaloid character.
It was like a really rough drawing style. It wasn't like polished.
No.
Like Persona, it was a bit rough, which was cool, but I was really bored.
Yeah.
Like, I was talking to these guys before we started recording the show, and I was like, "What was that other show?" I have no idea.
I can't even remember it.
She was annoying, but
there's always that one show we
There's always that one show we forget. Yeah, it's terrible.
What do you think?
I grew bored of it. To be fair, the girl was annoying. She annoyed the hell out of me. I found it weird that the guy who hadn't been out of his house for 2 years reacted in such a way that he did. He wasn't freaking out. He was just like, "Right, I'm just going to buy it and I'm going home." You know what I mean? Like,
it wasn't really true to real life. Is that what you mean? Yeah.
And those colourful guys, like the graffiti, I know them as, I just call them the graffiti guys, because like, it's kind of like Wildstar from Lego Movie, like part of their coat is covered in their colour. I was a bit intrigued as to what's going to happen next, but it's not enough to kind of reel me in. So
yeah, to carry on watching.
It's one I'm going to pass on. I think.
If I do want to add, there is actually Vocaloid songs based on the series.
What?
There are Vocaloid songs based on the series. Well, actually, I think I don't know if the songs came before the stories or after the stories. So if you look it up, Mekakucity Actors, I say it in syllables because it's stupid. If you look them up, they've got an encyclopedia and it says, "Oh, these are all the Vocaloid songs, and this anime has only just come along." So you might have fun with that.
They might turn up in the thingy bob game, the Vita game.
I don't know how to turn this on.
That's okay. But yeah, in all, it was not great.
The next anime on the list is Akuma no Riddle.
Yes. If you go back to animes like Gunslinger Girl or the one that we watched, Kill Me Baby, that kind of reminded me of that. It's basically about a girl who is an assassin in a school of assassins. She's been picked to, kill this girl in, I think it's like night school or something like that, or
yeah, they have like 2 lives almost.
Yeah, assassins do, really. But she's very cold. The main character, she just gets on with it, and her teacher keeps setting her these riddles in regards to, oh, what's the meaning of this? What's the meaning of that? She's like, this. Nope, that's why I picked you, because you're dumb. That's basically why the guy chose her. But as you see throughout the first episode, there are 13 pupils in all. So the girl who she has to kill and the assassin, plus 11 more people who are also assassins. So we've met 5 or 6 of them. One person is 2 because she has a split personality. And as we kind of learn out throughout, there was history as to why the girl became an assassin. There was a flashback. And I think as it develops, I think the main character does not want to kill the girl. So I think she ends up protecting her.
From the start, you kind of see that the target is really nice.
Oh, but she has a secret though, doesn't she? Yeah, cause she
Otherwise,
was
they wouldn't want her dead.
No, because she was like, oh, you'd hate me if I told you the truth about me. And she had like knife scars on the top of her legs as well.
Self-hating emo.
I thought that as well, but I thought, no, that can't be that.
I just thought it was so cheesy when she was giving everyone the friendship charms. Then I saw how cute they were, and I was like, I want one. Give me the cat charm. One was like, sorry, they're lame. I don't want one. I was like, give me your charm.
But what did you think of it?
I didn't like the beginning, but then when what's his name? Kaiba. I was thinking Yu-Gi-Oh when I heard it. When the boss man, Kaiba Sensei, he sends her to the night school, then I suddenly got really interested. I really liked first of all, the character designs and introducing all the students. It's very cliche, but I don't care. And then they all live in the dorms, and then I got really excited. It kind of felt almost like, what's it called? The High School of the Dead / Corpse Party. I was like, oh, what's going to happen? This looks sinister, but cool. And you're right, I was a bit like, why are you helping her? You should be killing her. You could have killed her by now. What's the hold up, girl?
There was a great scene towards the end where like the horror music picked up, and I thought, something's going to happen. Yeah. I actually did think, oh god, this is turning into Corpse Party.
Nothing happened. Nope. There is a bit of a freaky bit with this girl's like floating in her bath with loads of ducks, and it's like, ooh, so many ducks.
That's the girl with the split personality, I think.
When so you see a split personality when the sun goes down, and then she literally introduces herself, and then she walks off, and it's like, oh,
that's
okay.
it.
Because the way she introduces herself, you think that she's going to shank you or something like that. But
yeah, because I don't know, but it is one I am going to carry on watching.
Yeah, it was really interesting. I quite liked it because I'm into my horror animes, and this has probably been the first in a long time that I've liked out of the horror genre. What about you, Alex?
I chose this because of the review said it was going to be like Danganronpa but backwards.
Oh, okay.
And I thought Harriet will watch this to death.
Yeah, that's probably why, because I love that.
And then when I watched it, I was like, no, it's not. This is wrong. What's going on?
I think a bit too slapstick in Danganronpa.
I think as time goes on, it probably will, because Danganronpa, not as much as the game, but the anime didn't make sense half the time until you watch till the very end. So,
but watching this, it was just constantly on edge. Something bad's gonna happen. Something bad's gonna happen. No, nothing happened. Oh, it's fine. And then I know in the next few episodes it's gonna go absolute somewhere along the line.
We're hoping.
It has to go to hell.
We're hoping.
Yes.
Hoping something absolutely sinister happens.
Yeah. I think they will be killing off, like the assassins will be killed off.
Yeah, but I don't want none of this Danganronpa. You have to kill this person by this time, or whatever.
I think it's just going to be...
It happens, okay? That's it.
It's probably going to be one of them's going to die, so it's like, who did it?
Yeah, and it's probably going to be the least likely. Okay. We already know that the Lollicon's a bit suspect. So, the next anime is another interesting one. Kamigami no Asobi.
Harriet just got the Sailor Moon scene.
The thing is, right, before I saw the clip, one of them posted a clip which shows this transformation bit, which is pretty much the guy version of Sailor Moon, but before I watched it, I was looking at it, I was going, what is this? Utano Prince Summer? I bet they're all going to break into song, cue the ending outros.
Did you say it was the same people who made?
Same people.
Oh, there you are.
So, I think that's why I chose it.
Do you know what? Also the voice acting, I kind of thought, as much as I don't want to I don't want to say, but it's a bit like the vampire one.
Diabolic Club.
Diabolic Club.
Yeah.
The same voice actors, I think, because it's the same kind of harem style.
Yeah, because they all steal voice actors from each other. Because there's one or two Princeton ones in there. I
Yeah.
can't remember who's which one though.
Oh god, this one's fun. Okay, so this chick, Yui, she gets sent to a different dimension to teach students who aren't really students. They're actually like
Gods.
mini gods. They're like kid gods, and she's there to teach them about love. And I was like, oh, this is so lame. But it's not about. What do you call it? It's not really about the plot. It's really just about the characters. You meet like Zeus. He's an old dude and he turns into a young dude. Then he's back into an old dude and then a young dude. And then there's just so many random characters in it.
Yeah.
Like Apollo,
Loki, Baldur,
Thor, yeah.
There's
Anubis.
there's Anubis. There's two Japanese gods. Whose names I always get wrong, but it's the
Once-
Japanese god of the moon and Japanese god of the sea.
yeah.
And I can't remember who we missed. Hades, who's an emo.
Apollo
There has
turns
to be
into
one
Sailor Moon.
emu.
Yeah.
Dionysus, who loves grapes. He's got his own little garden of grapes, which is hilarious. 'Cause he's a god.
There's this one god, he's just so clumsy. I was just like, stop it, just sit on the floor.
Oh, that's Baldur, isn't it?
Baldur the blonde, who's really creepy.
Slap him.
He's creepy as hell. Later on in the series, he goes into like stalking mode.
Oh, Yandere.
Yeah, and it's just like, oh crap.
I kind of like though. She has a bit of personality where she's a bit like, okay, dude, you're a bit too close.
Yeah.
Can you like back off? And he's like, really? Let me kiss your hand. It's like that's probably not what I was going for.
To be
but
fair, he had me at that scene.
Aw.
It's like, oh gosh.
He's so silly.
It's a good
Adorable.
scene. I loved it. I mean, I will admit, I've always been interested in gods, Norse, Greek, Egyptian, all the mythologic ones. So I was like, oh yes, brilliant, something I can watch, and it kind of something to look at as well. I know that sounds bad, but Apollo at the end of the first episode was just, oh yeah. I want to watch the rest. I've only seen one episode because it was late last night when I
It's the
watched
same
it.
format as in each one gets their own episode.
Yeah.
So I think episode 2 or 3 is Hades. Episode 4 was the sea god. And then it goes on from there, one after the other. Even
Isn't
though
it-
no Anubis yet.
Isn't it based on a visual novel game?
Yes.
That's what I thought. I did read it and I thought, this makes sense because obviously if you're going to meet them all,
it's going to be a
episode-
light novel.
Yeah, I'm interested how the battle came about. You saw in the first episode.
It's probably. I'm assuming it's going to be like You Turn Up Prince, where that'll be near the end.
Oh gosh, yeah.
So it's a preview.
When she's running, it's like no.
Even though I'm
stop!"
so glad we have a main character that isn't complete enough to twit.
Yeah,
she's.
that's
I
what
like. I
like.
like Yue.
She's got a bit of a brain. I think that's why they picked her as a teacher.
She actually at one point gives Zeus a bollocking. And I
That was
like,
funny.
thank you.
And he's quite an intimidating sod as well.
He
Zeus.
is, yeah.
Bugger. And yet the librarian, the Egyptian one came along and went, she told you off.
Man, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So that's probably a keeper.
Yeah.
Keeper?
Yes.
Yeah. And on to the news. Basically, yesterday everyone's been going nuts for the whole announcement of the new Pokemon games. Reboot. Don't get too excited, reboot.
Oh no, I'm so excited about this. Was it Omega Sapphire and Alpha Red? That could be the wrong way
Ruby.
round. Oh no, Omega Ruby. Yes. Sorry. So excited. Could be the wrong way around. I apologise if it is. Yes, it is coming out in November. We've had nothing else apart from box art, and everyone has already started making speculations on it. Is it the Mega Revolutions of Hyuga and I can't remember the other. It's awful. Yes, I cannot wait for this game. It's going to be amazing, and I think Sapphire was one of my favourite games when I had it on the GBA, and even now and then I still play it because you could build up little forts in it from what I can remember. So I'm hoping if it is a redo, I hope they do bring
good
it
job.
back. Yeah.
Oh, one thing is, since the whole introduction of Pokebank, that's probably going to be useful now that we have another game.
Oh gosh, yes, exactly.
So it's worth you spending that money. Hooray, Nintendo!
I'm maybe E3 they might release more information.
Eurogamer as well.
That's true. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Well, E3 will be first, won't it? Because that's in July.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting because I think Nintendo. I don't know if Nintendo are running anything this year. They didn't last year, which was a bit of a faux pas. I
Didn't they just have
suppose.
Bayonetta running around?
Talking about Eurogamer.
Yeah, Eurogamer.
No, they didn't have a whole Nintendo bit, but they didn't have anything on Pokemon, I don't think. And if they did, they must have had a massive queue, and I didn't find
Probably.
it.
No.
But it's hard to see anything in there.
They had the Final Fantasy, that was their big showcase, the HD collection.
Oh, but at E3 they had nothing Nintendo.
Oh, right.
So that was a bit of a. But then again, it was the war of PS4 and Xbox. So I don't think Nintendo would have had a.
Nobody cares.
See you.
Wii U.
Yes, that's another thing. Wii U, their profits have dropped
Again.
quite a lot.
200 plus.
I thought it was 135.
It's gone up to 220 something million. I think that's in. Is it in pounds or dollars?
That's a big. Oh, I tell you. But the 3DSs have gone up thanks to Animal Crossing, Pokemon, the Mario games, and big games that have come out last year. Because it was a fantastic year for the 3DS last year.
Rumour on Twitter is they're releasing a new handheld. So
Ooh.
I don't know if that'll be another 3DS or if
have
it'll be
heard this.
another downgrade like the 2DS. We do not know.
Yeah.
But watch out.
The 2DS was a bit of a swerve ball, wasn't it?
No, do you know what? A lot of the older folk weren't fans, but once I got my hands on it for the first time, it felt quite nice. But and it's good for people who are really heavy-handed, so you haven't got the hinges to break, especially
true.
for kids, and then you can just whack things
Oh, that's
with
the
it.
best
Still
thing
looks
about
like a
it.
cheese wedge.
It's really nice to feel. It's really nice to hold.
I will
Trust me.
admit, yeah.
Only thing is the screens are small. Fuck
Yeah.
that. We want big screens. Sorry.
Yeah, I will admit, I tried one of my friends' 2DSs at Expo, and it was really nice. But like you said, the screens are small.
Nah.
I don't have.
Sorry, we've got XLs. Nah,
I-
nothing beats XLs.
I've still got my original.
Bigger is better.
Legend of Zelda.
Yes, it is. Yes. The man in the background says no.
The man
He's
from
lying.
The man from Del Monte, you say no. Oh, another trailer I saw the other day that I'm excited about. New Corpse Party.
Yay! What anime or game?
The game.
Yay!
Blood Drive. This is the continue. Alex is like,
No.
I love it. In RPG respect, it's actually really well made for something that was really old as well.
I know.
When Harriet mentioned, and it's actually I am enjoying it so much. The original. Carry on.
The second game, Book of Shadows, there was a secret chapter that what happened was, at the end of the game, if you got all the good ends, all the endings basically, you unlocked a chapter called Blood Drive, I think, or something like that. But it's a part 1.
There's gonna be more.
It ended on a cliffhanger, which was so. It was one of those horrors that you don't see it, but you visualize it. You saw part of it,
And you're just imagining in your head that was just gonna be gruesome.
oh god, yeah, it's even worse. And yeah, so the new game is the continuation. It's coming out on the PSP Vita, and it's all 3D. So you're not just walking around up, down, left, right. You can.
Alex is having nightmares already.
I'll give you one better. The link that I saw the trailer. There was a live action trailer,
Oh yes.
and it was from the school, blood and guts and all, and including the famous scene with Naomi and Psycho. You know the toilet scene.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a live version of it, and I was just like, oh god, no!
That would be awesome. Series or film, I'm up for it.
Live action would be actually. Live action would be amazing to
Do
have.
Ib.
Oh, I love Ib. Gary,
Give me that as a blinking anime with alternative endings.
That would be great as an anime, actually.
Do
Ib.
all of the endings.
That would be kind of. Imagine if they, that would be the same kind of along the lines of Corpse Party. Not as gory though, because in the live trailer they literally did have blood and guts everywhere, and she was stepping on them, going down the stairs, and I'm like, it actually had a warning at the beginning because it's Japanese. I can't read it, so I just watched it, and then by the end of it, I'm like, no. But I don't know when it's coming out. I think it's July, I believe. So yes, that's something to look forward to. I won't be playing it. I'll probably be watching someone else play it.
RPG fans need to buy it. I'm telling you, you need to.
Yeah, play the first one first.
Oh, it's following all the stories. You're gonna miss out on the story if you don't.
It's literally canon. You have to start from the first one because Book of Shadows, the second one, it's a filler. It's a good game.
It's a good filler.
It's a good filler, and then obviously, when you complete the secret chapter, then it starts getting interesting because you're trying to find out what's happened to your friends. And there are new characters in it, like including Lolly Girls. That Orin is not going to
Lolicon. But there were, to be honest, the two little young sisters were in there for no reason. I mean, first of all, the one classmate who happened to be Lolicon out of all these older folk, which was weird. Then the boy's brother, who was there for no reason at all. And I was like, that was just for the Lolicon fan base. Seriously, those two girls being there, and they were mutilated. Just because you're young doesn't mean you're going to get off slightly.
Oh God, no. The ending to one of the endings in Corpse Party is just horrific, including the little girl. It's Big Brother. I just remember a Manga Mink. She did a thing of she did a playthrough of it recently, and her Big Brother impression is just so fantastic. It's just amazing. Every time I hear it, it just makes me laugh.
She keeps saying it in the game. I'm like, shut up.
I know. That's why she said it in like Big Brother, because it's like, yeah, it is annoying. I think she was in the original PC version as well, but in the PC version there was only 5 characters. So yes, if you're interested, play it. It's really good.
Unless you're me, and then it's just like Squeedle. I'll watch someone else play it.
I know. I still haven't finished the anime. I can't bring myself.
Oh, it's brilliant! Please watch it. It's brilliant. I watched it all in one sitting. I was addicted.
Maybe one Halloween. Maybe this Halloween I might do. I only got halfway through episode 2.
I think that's going to psych you out even more if you watch it on Halloween.
That's true.
Someone's going to be like knocking on the door with like a severed hand or like knife in his head. And you're like, oh, what is this? So good. Watch it and play it. It is so fun.
It's on PSN, £8 a game, so buy it.
Yeah, it's awesome. So yeah, we're at the end of the show.
Yep.
So we see you next week with Harriet's choice of stuff. So goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
I'm so glad.
We're not going to throw. We don't have papers. We're not going to throw them off the air. So I will take the tablet before you throw.
That's right. Rage slap it.
Mekakucity Actors or Mekakucity Actors.
We'll start again.
Keep that in.
No. I'll keep it in as a thing.